All right, up next we have my Cancer rising and sun. This Aquarius new moon that's happening on the 9th of February is taking place in your 8th house. And I got a really strong message that you guys are coming to an end with something in your life. And I feel like it's interesting because this new moon is all about a new beginning. If you've watched the overview, I do recommend watching that. I think it still applies. But if you've watched the overview, you'll know that this new moon is about something new happening, but also about needing to make some changes in order for this new thing to really come to fruition and for us to feel like we get somewhere. We get something that we've been wanting. For you guys, I'm really very strongly getting this message that something has to end. And this is very common when we have a new moon in the 8th house. The 8th and the 12th house can often deal with things wrapping up, with things just completing, ending, leaving our lives because they served their purpose and maybe then some. Maybe they stayed a little too long. Maybe they became a little bit toxic. Maybe became a little bit tired. But there's something here where it's like you guys almost need a little bit of a rest, I'm getting. Especially with this first card that I pulled, which is talking about stillness and quiet. There's something about your energy that I feel like you guys are needing to kind of draw back from the world, have a second to process things. Maybe you guys are, maybe something has naturally completed itself. It feels like something work oriented, but there's something ending here. Again, I think many of you it will be work, but it doesn't have to be. The reason I say that is because I have the Eight of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So if it's not something in work, it's something that is physical. It's something that you can experience on the physical plane, which isn't normally what I think about when I think of the 8th house. It could even be some changes going on in your friendship groups or in certain goals that you have, because this new moon is squaring Uranus in your 11th house. So there's something that kind of does need to shift in terms of the way that you network or your ability to kind of put yourself out there, the friends that you interact with, the communities online that you interact with, or again, your goals, your wishes, your hopes, your dreams, the things that you're headed towards, the future for you. Either one of these pockets of life needs some adjustments. And that might be why there is this ending, because that part of your life is changing. And I feel like ultimately you guys are going to be finding some kind of either new goal or community that really feels good for you. And I think this is going to come especially during April with that Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, which I am doing a video on. I already recorded it actually, so it's going to be out in a week or two, what blessing you're getting from that. And I definitely think for my Cancers, one of those blessings is going to be that newfound sense of connection and belonging. And so I think that there's something though that maybe isn't quite right now with this Ten of Swords, like something that is just needs to come full circle. It's either not right and it's leaving your life, or it's just completed itself naturally. It's going to kind of vary from person to person. But this Ten of Swords to me is saying there's a need to almost pull back again the energy, because whatever you were putting it into, maybe you were going really hard to complete something and now it's done. Or maybe you were working really hard on multiple things and you're realizing, I think I just want to focus here. There's a sense of, I need to reflect. I need to take care of myself. I need to make sure that I'm actually headed in the right direction, and that I'm not just continuously burning the candle at both ends. There's a sense of kind of calming things down, slowing things down, and being willing to walk away from things that I feel like have just hit their timeline, hit their natural end, or are no longer serving me. And so I feel like you guys may be building towards something new as a result of making this decision to walk away from something or to complete something. It's like, as a result of this, because this is a new moon in your 8th house, this could be like very practical. Like maybe I'm going to take on a loan, or maybe I'm going to do something to tackle existing debt, or maybe I'm going to have some changes in the way that I partner up with people or in my existing partnership. So there could be some new beginnings in the more material world in that sense. Or there could just be things that you are going to end up yeah, like building towards, I don't know, I feel like there's something maybe financial here because of this eighth house and because of the cards that I'm pulling. With the two wands, page of pentacles, seven of pentacles, I feel like there's something that has more of the energy of lasting the test of time that you maybe haven't fully started to commit to yet. But it's like you need to first make that plan. And I think this could be why this new moon squares Uranus in your 11th. Maybe there's something that needs to change in regards to your existing plans right now. And then with the page of pentacles, you're going to have new opportunities or some kind of new idea or new path open up for you. And the seven of pentacles is saying, then you can go further down that path. Then you can start to manifest and put in energy day after day into that thing. And it has the potential to really last you the test of time. For some of you guys, where we're needing to put energy or action is actually going to be associated with other people in our lives. So maybe this is the fact that you want to start a family and you need to take action towards building up that relationship or trying to meet somebody or working with somebody if you have another goal. So with Mars and Venus in the seventh house, it's really about taking steps towards having better relationships and support systems in order for this thing to come to fruition. For some of you guys, you're going to have some kind of change up in your friend group or change up in the people that are around you. And other people are going to have a change up in their goals, regardless of what those things are, regardless of if it's this or if it's that, you are going to have to need to take action towards working with others. And that could signify that you sign a contract and that you need to find a job that will give you that contract. That could signify that you need to find a business partner or find or stabilize your current relationship so that you can expand on other goals. There's something where it's like other people are really important for the completion of this or not the completion, the starting of this new thing. So yeah, there's again, really strong focus on working through relationships. And I really feel like one of the things that you guys are maybe feeling a bit bogged down about is Saturn. Saturn's in the ninth house. So you might start to like lack faith a little bit. Some of you guys might feel a little bit more pessimistic, a little bit down. You might not see how this can come to pass or how things could get better. Sometimes Saturn here can be a little bit depressive. And so if that's the case for you, I really feel like working on your mindset and your belief system is going to help a lot. It's going to help you actually with the manifestation of your community and your goals. It's like you have to first believe it's possible though, right? If you guys are in school, if you're learning something and you're in preparation of something, that might start to feel tedious or feel heavy and you could get down about it. So those are kind of typical things of Saturn in the ninth house. You could feel like, oh, I'm not smart enough, or I don't have what it takes, or is this even possible? It's going to vary from person to person, but those are kind of some stereotypical beliefs we can have with Saturn in the ninth house. I pulled the She Who Is Wild, Untamed, Wild, and Mysterious. So it's interesting. I feel like you guys are maybe in this phase right now where you're kind of needing to, again, pull back some of your energy and restore yourself a little bit from some kind of completion or ending of something, but or healing around something. But then the She Who Is Wild card to me says that once you actually take the time for that, you will start to have a lot more like you'll almost be able to tap more into some of those deeper desires, or that clarity of where your kind of instinct tells you to go, this kind of wild nature. It's almost like sometimes if we're too burdened with like a structure and a schedule and expectations and we don't get enough sleep and we've got a lot on our plate, it's like sometimes that the animal part of us starts to get so bogged down and so not listened to that it kind of collapses, and we can lose the fire, we can lose the spark, we can lose the passion, the sexual tension, we can lose the the part of us that's like carefree or wild and excited about life. And I feel like that's why you need some kind of rest or reset in some area of your life. And this could be relationships, but and then I feel like once you have, even if it's just a day, but you need some kind of ending or reset or rest. And then once that happens, I feel like you can start putting energy back into either people in your life, certain relationships, or you can put it into, again, contracts, because seventh house is about working with people as well. So it could be work or relationship related. I also pulled creativity, originality, spontaneity, she who creates. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the sense that like once you take this rest, you are going to have a lot more of that passion, that fire, and that zest for life, which is very spontaneous and original and creative. And I feel like that's something that you guys may have had like beat out of you in a way by the world, by time, by responsibilities, choked out of you, like, oh, I can't express myself. I don't even have energy to express myself, or I don't have these new ideas, or you've been doubting your ideas so much. And it's like you've lost a little bit of that flame, and this rest or this ending is going to give you that spaciousness to stoke the flame again, to come back in touch with your wild, creative, and original and inventive side, instead of being fearful of it, or instead of being too busy to address it. And this can really light the flame within relationships as well, if that's been a stagnant area for you. So I hope that resonates, Cancer. If it does, please don't forget to comment down below, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe. And don't forget also that I'm changing my channel name to Cosmic Clarity Astrology. If you don't want to miss a video, you can subscribe to my email list down below, and I hope to see you guys there. Have a good one. Bye.